Hi, I'm Leslie Kristen, and I am here at Studio Cara and Cara Cosmetics. And I want to share with you an issue that I see consistently happen. And that is how people are visually showing up on camera. I have been a film and television makeup artist for 30 years now. I have a studio here in Central Florida, and I work with hundreds, if not thousands of clients well, not every day, but I have worked with tens of thousands of clients. And I see something that now we are in a world of social media, of being on camera, having Zoom meetings. I think we're kind of zoomed out a little bit, but now we are shifting the way that we do business. And because of COVID, because of all the 2020 madness that we've had, we are having to up our game on how people see us. And I love working with clients just like you, because the nice thing about it is that I get to utilize my years of having worked as a makeup artist on films and television and translate that simply for all of you. And even though I've had thousands of clients coming to my studio I've had my studio over 20 years now, and we've done makeup lessons, and I have professionals, I have realtors, lawyers, actors, you name it, I've worked with. There's a common thread, and I'm going to share that with you in just a second. But one of the things that I really want to hone in, because especially all of you girls that might be listening to me out there, is that people judge you by how you look. And until you can accept that, you are not going to up-level your game and gain more clients. And it is the social media world. If you're like me, I did not grow up with computers. I did not, I had to pay lots and lots of money to learn how to do Facebook Lives and videos and creating courses online and all of this stuff. So it is not a natural thing for me to do at all. I work with paintbrushes, but it is something that my knowledge of having been a makeup artist, having worked with actors, reading scripts, creating protagonists, we create these characters, and it's the same thing now that you need to do with your business, because you are the protagonist of your brand. And so I'm going to share with you in just a second, a couple of things that I've put together for you. But I just need to express this because I feel like so many people they're spending tons of money on building their businesses, on getting all of these different things or technology and all this other stuff. But the most important thing, when somebody turns on that camera and they see you, it's 100 milliseconds before somebody decides whether they want to trust you and whether they find you competent. And those stats are from Northwestern University. They don't come from me. And it's the same thing as when you look at a movie. How engaging is that character, right? Does the character look like is he dressed? Is the makeup, is the whole look? Does it gel? Does it match who this protagonist or this character is in a film? So there's a science behind that. There's a method behind that. And that's what I've incorporated into this course that I'm going to share with you about. But I want to share with you, one mistake that I find that is very common. And that is, how are you visually speaking to your clients, right? And let me go right here. Okay, perfect. So how are you visually speaking to your clients? And that is very subliminal, but we're all in a visual world now. And so it's so, so important that you take a look at that, that you're connecting with your clients, that you're actually visually like relating to your clients. Do you look outdated, or are you, maybe all of your marketing materials before you had shorter hair, or like me, I used to have like curly short hair, and somebody turns on and sees me right now on a Zoom call, but the actual picture that you see, there's going to be a disconnect. What's going to happen is that if you're expecting to see me a particular way, and often this happens, and I see this all the time happening, we have a beautiful headshot, you've hired a professional photographer, you have a makeup artist, all of this good stuff, and then you turn on your camera and, ooh, okay, so there's no makeup artist anymore, there's no hairstylist, the background is looking crazy. Like all of a sudden, all of that credibility of who you are just goes through the window. And it's an easy fix to do. It's not, it's not going to take thousands and thousands of dollars to figure this stuff out. So professionals underestimate the power of appearance. This is a big, big thing, because there is no turning back to how we are doing business now and how we're moving forward doing business. And it is video, it is on camera, it is social media. There is no road to, the old way. So your clients and audience are choosing to do business with you or not. Just like you are choosing to do business with me, you're judging me just that quickly. That's what we all do that. So make sure that you're looking at who you are, at your business, at how you show up through your client's eyes, right? I want to share with you one of my clients. Her name is Victoria LeBaume, and she is a keynote speaker. She's a performance artist, and she lives in New York City. She is phenomenal. I met her actually doing a big corporate job, and she was the keynote speaker, and I did her makeup. And we were just chatting a little bit. She's like, oh my gosh, I love how you did my makeup. I'm really natural, and I really appreciate that. She's very, very specific about her brand, her look, and rightfully so. That's how she makes her money. And she said, gosh, I'd love to learn how to do this. I said, no problem. I can teach you. I do virtual makeovers. So we set it up. She's in New York City. I'm here in Central Florida in Orlando. And so we set up a whole lesson. We have a whole procedure on how we do it. But her business is called Risk Forward and Rock the Room. And if you have been in our Beauty Dharma Summit, she is actually one of the speakers. So I really invite you to watch that. But I wanted to show you just this little before and after. So she sends me this, testimonial. And she says, as embarrassing as it is to admit having been on camera and stage more times than I can count, I never learned how to do my own makeup. I always relied on the artist assigned on the job, or I hired my own stylist based on the location, wherever the job was, but that was always a crapshoot. I would often end up looking not like me, garish, harsh, severe, or just plain weird, eyebrows too high, lips too strong, rouge to red. You've been there too. It was stressful. Either I did my own makeup using my limited beginner level skills, or I would risk looking like a weirdo. And so it's actually kind of funny. I've worked with so many actors, and believe it or not, actors, they are so used to getting their makeup done because it's part of us creating that character, right? An actor doesn't show up on the set and create their own makeup, maybe in theater because it's a lower budget. But when you're in film and TV, like that's our job. So a lot of actors, they haven't really learned. But now it's a whole different deal because we're all doing business on camera. And even though you might be great at doing your makeup every day, that doesn't mean that you're camera ready. So So here's some of the things. I mean, so this is a highly successful keynote speaker and an artist, and she doesn't really know how to do her makeup, right? So here's her testimonial after. We went through this whole procedure together. And her testimonial is, enter Leslie Kristen. Wow. Not only did Leslie's makeup artistry bring out the most beautiful version of me, which I have to say is a very natural version, she miraculously taught me how to do it myself, repeatable, reliable, step-by-step system that works every time. The confidence, independence, and cost savings this has afforded me is beyond amazing. Leslie is fun, talented, professional, and an absolute find. A makeup lesson with Leslie is the gift that keeps on giving for the rest of your life. Every time someone says, wow, you look gorgeous, you will think and smile, TGFL. Thank God for Leslie. As a PS, my private session with her was such a fabulous experience that I booked 2 more privates as birthdays, both for a close friend and her sister. And yes, they were also, and one of her close friends is also a consultant in Australia. So that was also a long distance virtual experience with her, and her sister also lives in Connecticut, I believe. So I just wanted to share with you, in case that might be you, that you're on top of your game doing whatever you're doing, or maybe you're just starting out. It's okay that you don't necessarily know what to do, because I can help you. And it's not that difficult. But what's so important right now is that you understand how to have those tools. So when you say action, that you pick up the tools that you have what you need, and that you have the skills to know. And I'm going to also share with you my my course, and I'm so excited about it. It's going to be so much fun, and it's actually it's called Bring Hollywood Home. And what I've done is I've taken the knowledge that I have as a makeup artist, film and television, and I basically walk you through a whole method from understanding how you are looking at yourself as the owner of your business, or maybe, maybe you're a C-level executive, or maybe, you're just a mom doing a blog. It really doesn't matter. But what really matters right now is that you have the ability to feel confident and to understand that we want to bring that uniqueness out about you. And I know so many people go on YouTube and they're like, oh, okay, they're going to Google something, or they're watching these other makeup artists that are doing their selfies every day. And that is not the way that you want to learn how to up-level your game. Okay, there's a reason why people go to you strategically, whether you're an attorney or whether you are, because you have the focus on build on your business, right? You are an expert at your business, just like I'm an expert at my business. And I've been in business for 30 plus years. So I'm not just brand newbie that, is working behind the counter, at a department store. No offense, but that's not what you need. You need someone that can help you up-level your look and your brand, and tie it in exactly with who you are. So you get discovered, so you are noticed, because the game is huge now. So we're going to start off with designing the protagonist. We're going to look at individually who you are, what you're comfortable with. Being on camera does not mean that you have to wear a lot of makeup. And I want you to understand that. It is really detail and understanding your features, what we want to accentuate, and tying it in also with your audience. Then we're going to discover, this is a bonus, it's discovering your archetype. It's called branding with archetypes. And I absolutely love this. This is the coolest thing that I do. And it is a whole questionnaire, and you're going to find out what your archetype is. And that's really going to help you develop your style and your uniqueness. Then we're going to look at your audience and your client connection, because you may appear a certain way, but maybe you're trying to target a particular audience, and there oftentimes is a disconnect. And I see this over and over again. We're going to work on your style development. And again, this is going to be in several sessions, but it's going to be some of them on demand and some of them are going to be live. So we're going to have fun. You're going to be able to do it at your own pace, but also those live sessions, you're going to get that one-on-one coaching with me. And you're also going to have fun with all the rest of the people in the course as well. We're going to design hair, makeup, and wardrobe. So we're going to talk about all of that. Again, I'm taking you through what I do with my characters, with my actors. And basically, you're going to have your call sheet. You're arriving to the set, and we're going to walk you through that whole system. Then we're going to talk about setting the stage, and that's going to be your backdrop. That's going to be is this in line? Oftentimes I see people, they're on a call and the background is an absolute disaster, or they have horrible lighting, or their chair, they're like sunken in their chair and they've got 3 chins. Like I see so much going on, and it doesn't cost you a thing to change those. It's just understanding what to do. The next thing is blocking the shot. That's one of the things. They send the actor to set. Before you say action, we're going to block the shot. We're going to make sure that all of those things are correct. Lighting, camera angles, the position, just have some fun, because you can look your best, and it might be just with a couple of tweaks. Then we're going to rehearse, and then you're going to say action. After we've gone through this, you are going to feel so confident that it's going to be an easy thing. It's not going to be overwhelming anymore. And then you're going to be able to start attracting people and feel a lot freer and not having to worry about all of these things, because you're going to have a system and it'll be rinse and repeat for you. So I want to share with you what you're going to get. You're going to get the Bring Hollywood Home course. You're going to get the branding with archetypes. You're going to get also my 5-day beauty journey. And that is just a 5-day or a 5-module webinar that teaches you just some core beautiful things that I teach my clients when it comes to either purging your products or going through the inventory, understanding facial features, and creating a ritual, enjoying looking at yourself, loving yourself. So that is the 5-day beauty journey. Again, you can do that at your own time. You're also going to get a $50 Cara dollars. So you're going to be able to purchase brushes, makeup, skincare, whatever you want. And so it's a value of almost $1,300. And you're going to, this is our summit offer. This is the offer that we are extending through Black Friday. So after that, no more. So it's $297 for all of that. The whole course, all of the bonuses, all that good stuff is $297. So imagine if you've had a photo shoot with a makeup artist, it's like way more than that, right? So imagine that you can learn all of these cool things for under $300. And plus you're going to get $50 worth of products. So you want to join this. up-level your brand, because trust me, this is the biggest advantage that most people need to have in their arsenal. Then you can also choose. So for $397, so just for $100 more, you can get a one-on-one session with one of my personally trained makeup artists. That is either virtual, or you can come in studio if you live in Central Florida, or you can fly in. We'd love to meet you. And that's going to be $397. So normally after Black Friday, it's going to be $594. So you get the course plus the one-on-one with the makeup artist. If you want to work personally with me, it's going to be $547. So the whole course and working with me is it's over $1,700 value. And that is going to be limited amount of spaces, obviously. But that is the offer that we're offering, because I want to be able to show you how amazing you can look on camera, that you can feel. It's going to be easy, and it's going to be fun. So I want to bring some Hollywood home with you, and I cannot wait to work with you. There are links below. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach us at caracosmetics.com. And this is going to start at the end of this month. So get ready to rock out the best 2021 you have seen, because things are not changing. And I am so looking forward to working with you. We'll see you in Hollywood in your home. Bye.